So do you think that there is a cure for migraines specifically? And if so, how so?
I don't think that I can say that with this technique that you can cure it, but I know you can significantly reduce the symptoms people have or the medications they take. And there have been instances where I worked with people where they have been cured of the headaches they were dealing with for 5 years, 20 years, 30 years.
Wow.
So, as for saying a cure, I don't think that's something I can say, but I know I can significantly help people.
Most people?
You know, so if I can reproduce their headache in a sense with this technique,
Mm-hmm.
which is what you're looking for, that shows that it's coming from their neck. Now, there's certain historical factors like, hey, my headache has increased immensely in the past week and it feels like someone put a knife through my head. That's something where you say, hey, you know what, if you haven't gotten cleared medically, that's kind of a red flag, as we call it, where go get it cleared, whether CAT scan, MRI, or
Mm-hmm.
talking to a neurologist, making sure that's not something like a tumor or a slow spinal fluid leak.
Mm-hmm.
So we can quickly, within the first visit, rule out anything that would be a red flag. So from that point, it's a very inexpensive way compared to the typical route of getting testing for headaches or migraines. So right away, based off of history and some hands-on testing, it's a pretty quick yes or no whether or not it would be successful for that individual.
So like first 1 or 2 visits or
I'd say the first visit within the first half hour.
oh wow. Okay. So what do you have to offer for clients that end up flying in? I know you've had a couple people
Mm-hmm.
fly in.
Yeah.
What do you have for them set aside?
I have a kind of a written out basic plan of what, I always say plan for 6 visits and kind of what each day is going to entail and what to expect. And I always like to talk with them before, meaning like I've done Skype sessions or phone call just to kind of talk about what they've been through, any kind of testing they've had done. Like I said, if there's any red flags, I can tell from their history, just talking to them like, hey, let's make sure we get that cleared before we do this, so we're not, we're making your time is valuable out here. People are taking time off of work. I just want to make sure that it's as effective as possible. And like I said, within just 15-20 minutes of talking on the phone, we can figure out that, yeah, this is going to be successful based off of the history of their headaches or migraines.
So that it would be easy for them to fly out
Yeah.
and not, spend that extra cash. Um, so basically, do you have any questions you'd like answered for people when you're over in Australia? Like something you can ask Dean Watson or.
Yeah, I just want one-on-one with call him the guru of this technique or
Mm-hmm.
the research backing this. He's creating waves and he's going against a long history of a medical model that won't budge and is relying on short-term means for relief for people, and it's very expensive.
Mm-hmm.
So questions I have for him, I have a couple cases that I'm going to bring to him that I want answered, so I can get back to the patient and say, hey, here's some more guidance based off of the learning that I've learned, and also too just to have more connection with other professionals that are working with people with this technique, as it's I am the lone U.S. contact person at this point, and so I need feedback or people to ask questions. Dean's great, but that guy's busy. He's got a lot of people that ask him questions. So if I can start a network with other professionals around the world and just, hey, questions, that is what I would want. And also, too, people inquire with me who say, hey, I'm over here. Do you have someone I can talk to? I've had questions, people going to Australia, and so I've connected with other professionals that are trained in the Watson technique. So just kind of build that network, but also, too, more wisdom. I know the technique very well, but wisdom comes with time, and with that comes the ability to help people in a quicker, more effective way.
Nice. Okay, so how many days until Australia? When do you leave?
Gosh, it's Sunday, 4 o'clock. I got to be in the airport in 48 hours exactly.
Ooh.
I'm excited. I miss my wife and girls. I'm really pumped that maybe in the future they can go with me for more travels out there. And yeah, I look forward to posting videos of being over there and just what I'm learning, and also too just kind of new happenings we're going to do here at Vertical Wall. Just start providing an avenue for these people to learn more, be empowered, and just get the relief that they won't get with other means that are out there.
All right. Thanks.
Welcome.